Well, we're now just a few days away from the College Football Playoff Championship game, where one of the nation's top quarterbacks will take the field one last time in an Oregon Ducks uniform. Now, there's no question his career speaks for itself, but you can bet that NFL scouts, coaches, and players will be tuning in to see how he performs when the lights shine brightest. And believe me, he knows as well as anybody, this is the last chance to not only add to his legacy, but further solidify his place as a top pick in the NFL draft. And speaking of the draft, we'll be joined in a moment by NFL insider Ethan Rose. He's got some interesting tidbits he's picked up over the last week or
Well, some of the biggest stars of the college football world will be on display tonight as we welcome you to Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Tonight we play for the College Football Playoffs National Championship, as it'll be the Clemson Tigers taking on the Oregon Ducks. Set for football now in South Florida. Strap in, folks. It's going to be a good one, and we are underway in the national championship game. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. On first down, Jewell, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Taylor. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Taylor to throw. He's going to air one out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. He finds his man, complete. It's Burgess. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A gain of 22. Well, that student section wasn't alive. They are alive and well now. That chunk play woke them up. It is starting to get really, really loud in here as this offense is on the move here in the first quarter. On the ground, this is Rust. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
On second down now, it's Terry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This is caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Ducks, from 21 yards away. And the Ducks have taken the early lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Taylor. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Taylor. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is fielded at the 27. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. They'll go option to the short side. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Burgess. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their cornerback, keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Ducks have furthered their advantage.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. And that's incomplete.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The Clemson punter out there now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And it's fielded at the 34. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Oregon offense on the field, ready for their next possession. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll throw now on the final play. That'll be caught by Anderson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. What a story this would be. Oregon 1/2 away from a first national title. Who's going to celebrate as national champions? 2 quarters to find out as we get set for the final half of the college football season. The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone for an Oregon touchdown. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Ducks have furthered their advantage. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. To throw is Taylor. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Taylor. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Oregon offense on the field, ready for their next possession. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play.
And he is into the end zone for an Oregon touchdown. A great play there. 76 yards. And the Ducks have furthered their advantage. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Point after, right down the middle. And it is 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. Mike 51, Mike 51.
Here's Taylor. And that is incomplete here.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked.
And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And notice you used the word sparked because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described. That
he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Terry, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. They'll go option to the short side. On 1st down, Burgess pushing his way through. And he is into the end zone for an Oregon touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Taylor, this one complete to Ingram. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd down, it's Terry. And it's officially celebration time in Eugene as for the first time in school history, the Oregon Ducks are the kings of college football.
For all my listeners out there, I'm just going to put it to you this way. NFL teams love championship pedigree. It's one of the main reasons why Oregon's going to be represented near the top of this year's draft. By their star quarterback, of course. In short, there's plenty of amazing players out there. But when teams look at this kid now, they're inevitably going to think to themselves, winner, champion. Yeah, obviously his measurables are off the charts, but I think his championship experience sets him further apart from the rest of the pack. Anyway, let's shift into something I read before the show. An interesting post my wife Susie sent me about the upcoming football